What's up, guys? Thanks for tuning in again. Jeramie Lou Photography. Share, like, subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you guys so much for the support. I'm getting a bunch of new followers and some cool likes and some cool comments, so keep it coming. This is my garage, and that's my truck. Today's video is a quick little video on something we're kind of talking about on Facebook today, and I never really thought about it until I was pushed into the conversation. So I want to see what you guys think. So comment below on what we have going on after this video, and let's chat a little bit. Let's have a little dialogue going. So today's topic is, are bridal shoots allowed to be in your portfolio on your website? For you, those of you who don't know, a bridal shoot is let's call it like a styled shoot, a bridal styled creative shoot, where you get a model, you get hair and makeup done, an amazing dress from a vendor, flowers from a vendor, maybe cake from a vendor, maybe a fake groom, and a real dude, but not her groom. And you do an amazing styled shoot. You have all the time in the world. You get to go, for us, amazing Lake Tahoe or something amazing and epic. And you get to use lighting and reflectors, and you have a team, and you get to create these amazing shots. It's more like a model shoot. It's not what we get in a real wedding day, but you do this and you put this on your website to showcase your amazing wedding photography. Is that right? Are you allowed to do that? Should you do that? And are you cheating your clients because you're trying to sell these amazing portraits that you can do, but it's not a real wedding day? Are you following me? So I have two ways of thinking about this. The first way is I've done this. I've been contacted by a bunch of vendors. We do amazing shoot. Of course, I'm going to take a few amazing images and put them on my website, and I actually put them under wedding. So when potential brides come in, they kind of go through and they're like, oh my God, he can produce this. I've never really thought that they would assume that it wasn't a wedding, because we live in a world where, of course, that's a styled shoot. I'm looking at it and I'm like, dude, I got it's 3-light setup or in this amazing area. This never happens during a wedding. And you know, whether we work the timeline and we can make it work during a wedding, it's rare that it does happen. If you shoot a lot of weddings like me, you kind of know. You put an hour for the bride and groom, and you get 10 minutes at the end because something went late, something ran off time, and we can't get the shots that we want or the amount of shots that we want. So I started thinking about that, and what I did a couple years back was I actually put them under my model section, not weddings. So when my clients would look through my website to contact me, or I would send them there, then they would look under the weddings, and those style shoot weren't there. I pride myself, if you go into my weddings, I pride myself at jeramielou.com, that all the wedding photography that I have on there was actually at a wedding, which surprises a lot of people even more, because yes, we can create these amazing epic photos. I do a lot of thinking in my head. We make it happen. We get these shots and I say, yeah, and I can tell a story about how it happened. Under my model section, which I actually don't have anymore, I have it under, I think, portraits and commercial. I updated my website, but I actually don't have my styled bridals in there anymore. I haven't done one in a really long time. I'm focused a lot more on commercial work right now, but that's where that would go. Now, you're new into the game, and let's talk about the other way about it. You're new into the game and you need to start booking brides. One thing that I highly recommend is doing these styled shoots. But you have to be careful on how you promote these to potential brides, because you don't want to show them these amazing shots and then you not be comfortable enough to get those shots later on. I promise you'll be able to get those shots. As long as you're learning what you're doing at the time, you'll be able to do it. But also remember, weddings we have to be able to shoot everything, right? We have to be able to shoot everything in any condition: kids, pets, people, landscape photography, product photography, and then be able to do this under conditions that we're not used to. We may have forgotten a light, or the assistant forgot a reflector. We don't have the time to do that, but as long as you know the functions of your camera and lighting and general amazingness of photography, you can do this. So if you are one of those photographers that has your style shoots already built into your Instagram, your Facebook, and your website, when you're meeting with your client, I highly recommend going through the photos and then telling stories about them. And the story can be, hey, we did this shoot during a styled shoot. my client hired me after, or my client hired me before, or we had a team together, and just let them know if that worry is a worry to you. It's not a worry to me anymore, but if you go, oh my God, I don't want them to assume that I'm going to produce all these amazing images because I'm nervous, have a correct and blunt dialogue with your client. As far as other photographers doing this, shut up. Who cares? If they want to do creative shoots and put them on their portfolio to sell their work, who cares? The dialogue today on Facebook was all about this should not happen. They're not real photographers. No, they're fine photographers. They just took the time to do this themselves. If I shot a wine bottle at home and then I booked a client that wants me to shoot a bunch of wine bottles, awesome. That's what I'm doing. So let me know what you guys think, right? It's kind of a thing. It's become a thing that I never thought was a thing. So yeah, comment below. Thank you guys so much. Share, like, subscribe. Keep this channel blowing up. Blowing up. Lake Tahoe Golf Course. Ah!